Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Andre, aka Dre, aka King Andre, and I'm back again with another video. I got some more basketball to talk to you guys about. This will be who I think will win these awards. Let me start off with MVP. As far as MVP is concerned, I do have Giannis Antetokounmpo for MVP. I just think he, that first seed has really been big for the Bucks. Even though, James Harden supporters, they will say that, well, James Harden did not have Clint Capella and CP3 for these numbers of games. But yeah, I do understand that. But, in the beginning of the season, James Harden was not playing as good as he is playing now. They'll also say, oh, well, James Harden's averaging, 36, 37 a game. Yeah, but that's also because he does take, a considerable amount of more shots, whether that's about 5 or 4, whatever it is. You look at that, and that's a big difference. 5 or 4, or 6 more shots a game is a huge difference. That's up to 12 points that, a player can add up on their team if they just make 2s only. Okay, not to mention, both of these players, they're very high free throw shooters. Okay, they do shoot a lot of free throws. But, Giannis is just my pick. I just see the consistency. And that game against the 76ers that Giannis had, that was a huge game for him to have, especially winning the way that they did. That was just an MVP type of game. Okay, just like how in college football you have a Heisman type of game, right? That was just an MVP type of game where you look at it and you say, this game right here is the moment when he clinched the MVP. That's what I just feel like. As far as Coach of the Year, number 1 seed, Mark Budenholzer, Mark Schudendozer. Bucks coach, you know what I'm talking about. Mike Budenholzer. There we go. Yeah, I do have him winning Coach of the Year. We'll see if they want to give it to 2, people that are associated to the Bucks. But if he doesn't win it, then I do have the coach for the Raptors. Forgot his name. Actually, I have Greg Malone, coach of the Nuggets. Yes, that's who I have. Number 2 seed. Who would have thought? They would have. Actually, I changed my pick. Greg Malone is my number 1 pick for Coach of the Year. That's my pick for Coach of the Year. Finishing at the number 2 seed this season, when a lot of people really didn't think, they would make the playoffs. They had, the Nuggets out of the playoffs and the Lakers in. I certainly was one of those players, or one of those people that did. But shout out to the Nuggets for doing the thing. Mike Malone has done a good job. Defensive Player of the Year. Now this is a tough one because you have players like Miles Turner leading the league in blocks. Players like Giannis, who you just know he's one of the best on-ball defenders, such as Kawhi. They're just one of the best. Joel Embiid, one of the best defensive players. Who am I missing? I know I was thinking of somebody and I forgot. Paul George, right? Paul George, leading the league in steals. Rudy Gobert, who gets slighted in this, who everybody forgets. Please don't forget him. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. My Defensive Player of the Year is Paul George. This guy is amazing defensively, getting the steals, the deflections. He's just one of the best at it. Sixth Man of the Year. You don't have this guy, Sixth Man of the Year, smoking something hard. Okay, that's just true stuff. Lou Williams, again, Sixth Man of the Year. I mean, how much times has this man won this award? It's funny because my brother's a huge Derrick Rose fan, and that's who I really wanted to win this award, but couldn't give it to him, especially missing those last stretch of games at the end of the season. And Lou Williams just continues to be consistent at what he does. Most improved, This is again an award that I would have loved to give to Derrick Rose, but I just couldn't. Most improved goes to D'Angelo Russell. I know a lot of people out there are saying Pascal Siakam, and you know he's a great person to win this award. But the fact that D'Angelo Russell is an All-Star this season, which is a huge thing in my eyes, you know that really pushed it for me. And those are my awards. Let me see if am I missing something. Nope, those are really it. And I'm your boy Dre, aka King Andre, and I'm out. I'll see y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Deuces.